Whoop, whoop. What's up, Bearcats, Jugger Bros, HMG Army, HMG fam in the house. Whoop, whoop. It's Tuesday night. It's late Tuesday or later Tuesday night. The A show's over. You know what time it is. It's the late start HMG NXT watch along. Whoop, whoop. Hope you're all having a great week. Hope you're all having a great Tuesday. See what we got tonight. We got Lab Rat. We got Scott Woodford. We got Dan. Whoop, whoop. Always good to see you guys. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. As always, make sure you sign your NDA before you come in here. So we're at a commercial break right now as we're going into the Knockouts Tag Team title match. The Elegance brand defending against Zolruka. Let's see how this one goes tonight. Whoop, whoop. Right now, I'm going to crack some of these crab legs. Yeah, pal. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, Deuce, get me crab legs, pal. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I decided to, instead of grabbing something to eat tonight or get eating out, I got plenty of food in the house. The only thing I stopped and got was some. I stopped at the grocery store and got some Buffalo Wild Wings medium and Asian zing sauce. I think I'm gonna toss some chicken tenders in that tonight. Whoop, whoop. And of course, they made sure to after they highlight Trick Williams, the next one is Lash Legend.
The time has come for all you degenerates to shut your filthy mouths.
Get me the personal concierge, pal.
For the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, the Elegance brand.
You like the personal concierge, don't you? Feels different in here tonight, doesn't it? He is a greasy individual.
So whatever issue that Ash had, she's now cleared. She's back in the ring. She's ready to go. Whoop, and makes a return this Thursday on Impact, which we will be watching this Thursday. Whoop, whoop. Oh, we got Daria Ray in the crowd, pal.
The elegance brand. Can we give them their props? Damn it. TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Champions. For God's sake,
I saw the personal concierge hand you an envelope earlier.
No. I'm just keeping it real. Champions should get their props as well as the proper respect.
It's hard to hold
Thank you for statistician coming in your ear and giving you a nugget to put out there. Good for you, Vic.
statistician actually emailed me. There was no one talking to me, so let's just clear that up right now. But Zaria's in this match, and as she said, she needs to do this for herself, and the tag was made. Soul Lucan is legal. So let's talk about the challengers. As Soul in the cover, who spent over 50 minutes in the Women's Royal Rumble match over the weekend. Are the challengers operating as...
All right, we're already seeing Zarya getting frustrated with Soul. Like when Soul tagged herself in Zarya, you could clearly see Zarya like yelling at her like, what the fuck? Or something like that. Like very clearly upset by that. Like I'm interested in this match because like with what goes on between Soul and Zarya, we don't know what might happen. So we already see Zarya's pissed at Soul. What's up, Scott Woodford? Whoop, whoop. Yeah, we got crabs, pal. We need some shampoo. That special shampoo, pal. But happy Tuesday, Scott. Hope yours is going well. Whoop, whoop.
I want to point that out for a second. Zarya and Soul typically have cohesion.
Okay, now Soul is getting pissed off at Zarya. I got to give those two credit. Those two are actually doing, just by their facial expressions and body language, they're telling the story of they're getting pissed off. Like Zol and Zarya are getting pissed off and frustrated at each other, and that's the little things. That's good stuff. And what's up, Lab Rat? Good to see you, pal. Happy Tuesday. Always a pleasure. Whoop, whoop. Wait. So not only was Epstein involved in all that other shit, he was also the guy behind microtransactions? Well, double fuck that motherfucker then. Whoop, whoop. Zarya should not be selling for Heather. No. That's wrong. No. Zarya should not be selling for Heather. You have a man. You have two people at ringside. You have a manager and you have Ash at ringside. Why? And they're not being used at all to get heat. Dude, I have no doubt Satan's already had a VIP lounge set up for him a long time before way before he even died. Exactly, Labrat does not help anybody. Zarya should not be taking heat. Why is she taking heat? She's the monster. She gets the hot tag and cleans house.
Still on the outside, has to be going through her mind. What is going on with my partner? Blame Zarya. Can you blame her? Zarya has been upset. She has not gotten chances. Knockouts titles hang in the balance. So about the TNA.
Yeah, I saw that too, man. Let's just say Jeffrey Epstein's one of those dudes that if I ever got my hands on him, I would have a lot of fun while also singing and dancing to Hip to Be Square and Stuck in the Middle with You.
That is picking up the phone and making the phone call. I understand. How do you know this? She said it. How do you know this? Someone said it earlier. Wait a minute. She's lying. What is the tag? You think she's going to tell the truth? You think she's going to tell the truth? No, she's not going to. Come on, man. Zarya again decide not to make the tag and keeping this a one-woman record.
That is possible. Like the only thing I've heard to like support, the only evidence I've heard to support like he's still alive is like a whistleblower who on 4chan, but again it's 4chan. Whoop whoop. Oh, okay, then shit.
Getting ready for our main event, one of the largest ladder matches in NXT history. 7 superstars, 1 championship. Zarya's back up, and Zarya now trying to, quicken the pace. Both women with the same idea. You're talking about frustration. What is that? Zarya right now, she doesn't want to make the tag. It's deeper than that thing. Well, Soul decided to take it upon herself and tag herself in. And there's got to be some nervous people right now in TNA. They cannot have another championship cross the line. Stack's the current international champion, and we could be moments away from crowning brand new TNA Knockouts tag team title holders. And big drop.
This has been a good match so far. That is true, yeah. With D, yeah, it's really hard to believe what's real anymore with how easy it is to fake something.
Congratulations, by the way, to Liv Morgan, who won and is now headed to WrestleMania.
Give her a lot of respect and congratulations out there. Lasting over 50 minutes in the Royal Rumble. The last three competitors. Oh, wait a minute.
The kick up by Soul. Headed by Elegance, almost able to grab it as the wave has started here in Orlando. Another tag was made. But Soul realizes that.
Oh,
Okay, how could Soul have not seen that? It was right in front of her.
Heather by Elegance with a moonsault. And now M by Elegance climbing all the way to the top. Looking for that exclamation point. Nobody there. Oh, personal concierge. Almost came out of whatever that is on his head. I don't know if it's his hair or if it's a toupee.
It's a unit.
NXT Universe starting to rally Soul Ruka. Soul charging in tag. Sorry is now legal. Big clothesline.
I like the tag right there. What the hell?
Challengers got to get on the same page. Double spear. And maybe that was it. But remember, it is Saria who is the legal superstar for her team.
Point slab rat. Whoop whoop.
Hoist it up.
We can see the tag.
Oh! Soul Snatcher just caught Saria. Wow. The official distracted by the
Good finish. Good finish.
right here in front of us. Saria is down. Saria is out. Tag was made. Heather by Elegance is legal. And we see this on TNA.
Oh, that's such an unsafe finish. Oh my fuck, is that an unsafe finish? Who seriously? Who approved that double team finish? Get one person into a crossbow, where there's then have somebody else give him a stomp off the top rope. Who approved that shit? That's so damn unsafe. And Elegance brand over when Soul Ruka imploded. Whoop, whoop.
Soul Ruka was looking for that Soul Snatcher. M by Elegance able to counter.
Yeah, still safer in the parking lot though, pal.
What was going on? She didn't see who was there. It was instant contact.
Oh, not only that, knees, so M's knees were right in Zaria's back. So stomp into knees. Are you fucking kidding me? That's so fucking unsafe. Who's the fucking agent that signed off on that? That motherfucker needs to get fired. That's so damn unsafe. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Knees to the back, bow you out, and then take a stomp off the top rope. Who the fuck signs off on this shit?
Thanks, Ego. I was just trying to make sure I was fresh as possible going into tonight. I'm well aware of why you did it, but boys, a word of advice. If you don't want a problem afterwards, just finish the job.
That's so fucking unsafe.
What's the deal with Miles? Oh, Miles. You mean the man that doesn't want to take a lick of advice?
Jeez.
My own championship?
Just again to reiterate.
Especially
So
three gentlemen with very
Zaria took the move. M had her knees in Zaria's back. And bowed her out enough. And then here comes Heather off the top with a double stomp right to the chest.
all you have to do is whatever it takes to win. You guys have that opportunity.
What the fuck?
Yeah, against Hank and Tank. Belly boys. The Belly Boys like to hit hard, which means all you have to do to beat
This is supposed to be AAA. This is supposed to be AAA league.
you got that. Jackson,
And I learned this day one shit.
do not rush.
How does this happen?
This is advice from one double champ to a future double champ.
I don't know. Oh, pre-order 2K26 get Joe Hendry as a bonus. All right, I need to cheers genitals after that one because that calls for a drinky poo, bud. Just absolutely rotten that finish. My fuck. Yeah, those are these. Yeah, those guys are just fresh from Evolve. So I think they still need a lot of work put into them. But dude, for real though, when you look at all the vital organs that are in this area, you could potentially hit with that stomp. Does it not cross your mind? You might potentially might possibly kill somebody. Does that thought not cross anybody's mind? If you crush them between two, you have one like knees, bowing into the back and then getting smashed on, getting stomped on top of that. Like, does not nobody think you might smash a vital organ and kill somebody? Yeah, they do it for the pop as they're in the hospital, hooked up to the IVs. Did the crowd pop for it? Did the crowd at least pop? Yeah, they popped. Yeah, they popped for it. Then it was worth it. Flatline. Give me the anise, people, pal. Oh, yeah, fuck those people. Yeah, fuck them. Oof. Oof. Damn, dude. Yeah, that's. Oof. Yeah, you can't be taking bumps like that, man. Especially like night in and night out. You can't be doing that. The game is maximizing your bump card and working around it. And taking bumps like that just drains your bump card, pal. Oh, is that? Oh, Blake Monroe jumping Jada Parker at earlier. So you got Chase U versus Stacks and Lexus King. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. I predict Tony D'Angelo making sure that Dion Lennox does not win the ladder match. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say I'm pretty sure Dion is not going to win, and Tony D'Angelo is going to be why.
International Championship in TNA several weeks ago, and that's when this unification sort of started. But what a super kick from King. International, man, that means the champion all over the globe. All over the globe. They're looking at this man right here, Channing Dex Lorenzo. I'm sure that
of course, they kind of telegraphed that a little bit earlier.
Trying to get his team back on track, trying to get his university back on track. As Ryan Connor swinging away right now. A couple of right hands to Stacks. Trying to reach out so close to Bale. Dixon not able to make it. Up to Alexis. Oh! I don't know if King can hear you. Dixon though made the tag. Candle's legal. And bam! Bale Dixon coming in right now. And he's taking full opportunity. This could be a bounce back of sorts for Chase University.
Ooh, that was a rough bump there by Stacks. Like, he tried to do the inside out bump and didn't quite get all the way out, but just enough to where he didn't land on his head.
Certainly hitting on all cylinders right now is Chase University. All the way to the tippy. Top off feet got up though. And the TNA International Champion. Stacks makes the tag. In comes Lexus King. King right now, target acquired. Oh, bye-bye. Oh, yes. And we know what happens next. It's the coronation. Rockabye, baby. Landed perfectly in the center of the ring. King and Stacks. Oh.
Your right team went over here. The right team went over here. Yeah, I was just about to say that too. I was thinking the same thing, Dan. Yeah, you're gonna book 2 back-to-back Dissension tag team angles, like not only that, not even on the same show. Yeah, yeah, sometimes those wikis are a little bit slow to update.
We got to turn our attention to this woman. After her Royal Rumble appearance, the NXT Women's Champion is here. She's live. She's next.
Yeah, you would think they'd have updated to where, who he's currently dating. Whoop, whoop. All right, commercial break time. So I'm going to pack a bowl here real quick, step outside for a little smoky toky, and be right back. Whoop, whoop. Of course, we all know that Miles, he's getting that devil's kiss at home, boys. Whoop, whoop. All right, bowl is packed. Stepping outside, be right back. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, pal. And back. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, so even though my other monitor has an issue where I ended up accidentally breaking the cord and fucking that up, I still use my laptop. I get the laptop out, set it on this right here, and watch it on that. So that problem is now solved, at least for now. Of course, I'm gonna make sure I need to still need to go out and buy a new cord that I can attach the second monitor to my CP to my tower. Because I know my this computer this computer I have right now, I know it's gonna go out. It definitely feels like it's in its death throes, or it's like it's on its last legs. Like this thing has died and come back to me twice. See, I know this thing. Yeah, I got it in at the end. I think September 2019. I got this computer. Died and come back to life on me twice, and it just kind of feels like it probably is like on its last legs.
Do you people know what it
I agree, Dan. I 100% agree.
life or something? Only for it to get taken out right from underneath you at the very last.
Yeah, this thing is kind of like PCO.
You see, this past Saturday,
Like it ain't human.
long.
It ain't as far as computers go, it ain't human. If that makes sense.
I competed in my very first Royal Rumble. And it was going exactly the way I always pictured it would. I was on fire. I was killing it. I even threw that sad-ass Kalani Ronnie Jordan right over the top.
In fact, I'm even well aware enough to know of like this computer could go out at any time to where I even made like a contingency, saved put all of my like video game, all my files, systems, ROMs, emulators, all of that shit, even the save files, even the game save files, put them all into a zip thing and emailed it to myself. So that way, and also I got a USB adapter that also opens up more USB ports, so that way I can actually use my controllers on the laptop. So that way, okay, I can work with the laptop until I can get a new computer. Like I can still do everything I normally do on the laptop, and it'll hold me until I get a new computer. Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, instead of going to main roster, why not NXT?
Is be the one.
Really think you could stick your little lapdogs on me and that would be the end of it? Soul has got plenty of opportunities handed to it here. It is time that I make my own. Be worried about taking that title. You should be worried about me ripping out of your.
At least Zarya's selling. She's selling Matchroom earlier.
You know, I hate to be the one to break it to you, but there's a reason that you don't get any opportunities. Everybody loves Soul. They just tolerate you. Soul's proven time and time again why she deserves those opportunities, while you, on the other hand, oof, you haven't done a damn thing. Hold on. JC. You can act best thing, but don't forget it took all three of you to beat me at New Year's Evil. I was this close to beating you, so of course
Woo, give me Big Vito.
and become the NXT Women's Champion. And whether I'm going to pin you or tap you out.
Hello, if you know what's good for you, just stay out of my way. Why? She deserves this match way more than you do. Unlike you, I am nobody's sidekick.
Hey, we're not the ones keeping secrets from each other. And if we were the ones having the TNA Knockouts tag title, we would have dropped the ball. Guys, can we all just chill out for a second? Look, all of us want a shot at that NXT Women's Championship. I mean, I know Kendall does. I sure do. Hell, I mean, I'm
I'm sure that.
Hey, give me the CW, pal.
But I mean, they're still friends, aren't they, Zarya? Kendall doesn't sneak off to the Rumble, so.
You know what? That's enough. I've had enough of this. You guys can figure this out in your weird little couple therapy. The only person I called out here was Soul.
Whoa, wait a second. Ladies. Look, I got a solution that I think you're all gonna love. So for my first act as interim GM, I'm going to do something unique. So next week, it's gonna be the Ren QCC versus Aruka, and whoever gets the pinfall for their
Yeah, I don't mind Robbie Easy interim GM. That's a decent call.
is gonna go one-on-one with JC.
I don't want to wait
NXT Women's Championship.
for my life to be over.
What an announcement! Who will be next to challenge JC Jane? And the wait is over. The first lineup of WWE superstars headed to WWE World this April is here. Jey Uso, Tiffany Stratton, Dominic Mysterio, Stephanie McCare, Liv Morgan, Drew McIntyre, Nikki Bella, and more. WWE World at WrestleMania 40 takes over the Las Vegas Convention Center.
We're taking over Vegas, Deucey.
16th through Monday, April 20th. Don't miss all new activations, the return of fan favorite experiences, and the largest superstore in WrestleMania history. Head to WWEWorld.com for tickets, talent information, and updates.
It's time to get a word with Kalani Jordan. Sorry. Just quick question. We saw you run down during the Triple Threat North American title match. Why target Lola Vice?
Kelly, let me ask you a question. How is Lola Vice gonna knock out anyone anymore when I just broke her hand?
This is the revolution.
Ooh, I like that. That's actually kind of a good old school story right there. Lola Vice's, her finish is the spinning backhand. And the angle was that Kalani just broke her hand. I like that. Yeah, because apparently that high price is not just for their services, also an undisclosed NDA. Whoop, whoop. All right, time to break out get some more crab meat out. Deucey, I'm hungry, pal. Oh, we're getting the rest of the entrances. That's actually pretty smart to do that. Yeah, do the entrances during the paid version of Netflix and the hard commercial break. Or a commercial break. On the CW. Tripping. Sorry. That would actually be a fun angle. That would be a great new version of Bob Orton. And she can make it work, and with her charisma and her backstory, she can make that work as a babyface and be fun and entertaining with that. I like that. That's a good idea. Whoop, whoop.
very simple, book. He could become a double champion by the end of the night, and the man who has been mentoring him.
I would say it's time to take that belt off of Jackson Drake. Like, let an up if Evolve has an up and coming baby face that's hot enough that the crowd's behind, have him go over Jackson Drake, and then have him, and then bring him in the rest of, and have him bring the rest of the faction up. What's the name of their faction? I keep forgetting. The swipe right dudes. Just bring and just keep them up, on NXT full time with sporadic Evolve appearances.
Will it pay off? Will it bring Shiloh Hill championship gold for the first time here on NXT? Or will this man be the new face of NXT?
I could see Keanu Carver winning because, dude, he looks like a star. He looks like a star. He's got charisma, and plus they've been building him up, and he's been like, they've been doing something different with him. Let's say this. I'll put it this way. Put it like this, because they've had him like pushing away camera, like acknowledging the camera and pushing it away, saying, "No, you're not. Get basically out of my business." Who else on the roster acknowledges the camera? Male or female?
NXT returns to New York City with
All right, I like how they left that segment on a cliffhanger where this stable of second-generation wrestlers is asking Charlie Dempsey, who of course is the son of William Regal, so have you given any thought to our offer? And before he answers, we cut to the next to a promotional spot.
Let's talk about next week, because after the fight that happened earlier, there's no more back and forth, no more talking. The fight is on. Blake Monroe, Jada Parker, one-on-one next week. And our interim general manager.
This has been a good build for this should be a good TV attraction match, because they've done a pretty decent job building to it. We got Blake Monroe versus Miss Parker next week.
It's high stakes next week live here on NXT.
Tag team match. Whoever scores the fall becomes the #1 contender. It's Saruka versus Ren QCC. Okay, that should be interesting.
Ladder match in our main event, one of the largest ladder matches in the history of this brand.
I think what they're going for with Stax is that he is by connection with he's kind of included because of him being engaged to Ariana, and yeah, the Chase U dude, that's Finley's son, I believe, one of Finley's sons.
All that motivation here tonight to conquer the field. 7 hungry athletes.
My name is Finley, and I love to fight.
Only one man will win the NXT championship.
Wave your hands from side to side.
Yeah, so how fitting would it be though? Which actually makes Charlie Dempsey joining that group make even more sense. The son of Finley and the son of Regal in a faction together. Like to me, that's the tag team. That's the tag team right there.
That's why we said this is the opportunity. 3 of those 5 in
Facing your fears, Victor.
It's time to take a look at tonight's presented by Progressive. We talk about 3 of those 5. The 2 that have is, of course, Saints and Joe Hendry. Also, those same 5 have never competed in a round.
Yep, plus considering how tight their dads are, like these 2 dudes knew each other, have known each other grew up together. they've known each other since they were kids. They've been boys for a long time, so. So you have that natural real life chemistry that you can't really manufacture. Unless somehow in one of those rare instances where just somehow the chemistry doesn't work out, and unfortunately it's more of an explosive mixture, but yeah, that possibility is always in play. But with how tight Regal and Finley are, I would have to assume their boys are pretty tight as well. It's all speculation. We don't know. Allegedly. I think he is still there. Let me double check.
He would join a short list of men to hold the NXT and TNA titles. Rude, Nemeth, McIntyre, Trick Williams. Can it be Joe Hendry? Can he climb the ladder? Can he retrieve the championship?
From what I understand, he is still under contract as Brooks Jensen. So yeah, I want to believe he comes back to TV sometime. Yeah, he would be good for the enforcer role. He'd be pretty good for the enforcer role. Like they're heavy. And I think right there, that's where they should leave it. Just leave it with those guys. Stax Ariana as like the in-law married into part of the group. Lexus King, him being him, because he stands out. I forgot the Chase Hughes dude's name, and Charlie Dempsey, that's your tag team. And then Bull's Kid as the heavy. Like that's perfect. That's perfect. Like that's all you need. Exactly. Like, and when it's ready to start imploding, there's your easy first out right there. Stacks. And plus, you could easily turn them back babyface. Like they would be the easiest to turn babyface out of that because Santino could help make that work. You guys saying so that's and then when that happens, that's when you do the payoff of Stacks finally being accepted by Santino into the family, and then that's where you piggyback off that, and then you have a whole you basically have the Santino you have so much material you can get out of the Santino family together, like you could run with that for years. Like seriously, like you could run with years of vignettes of the Santino family with Stacks involved, with Stacks in there. That would be that would be entertaining. That crew can make that work. You give them good material, you're gonna get some good shit. Such good shit, pal. Like you could have the wedding footage, obviously not the real wedding footage, but just, pre-tapes you shoot that you produce and edit to make it look like actual recorded wedding footage that you could, go somewhere with. Dude, hey, if Tavion Carter does not go over, he's at least looking like an absolute monster in this match. Like, I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. That might be a first I've seen in a match. Somebody ripping a ladder in half. I'm not saying it hasn't happened before. I'm just saying I either haven't seen it or I don't remember it. Yeah, like with his bare hands, ripped a ladder in half. All right, hopefully I haven't seen that yet, or I might, or possibly I might have missed it. No, I didn't. Nope, that's tremendous. Are Shiloh using the ladders as stilts? Is that what you're talking about? If so, that's tremendous. That's tremendous, and fits his character perfectly. Like I can see Shiloh, like the character of Shiloh Hill, doing that. That's tremendous. That's creative. This is one of the most creative ladder matches I've ever seen. Like they're actually doing a good job coming up with new and creative spots.
Hands up! Title's starting to go back and forth, just standing.
Oh no! That's gotta hurt.
Oh yeah, it hurts, Book. And the man who's been close to the top believers starting to rise. Well, you gotta wonder if you gotta start believing in the Evolve champion Jackson Drake. Legacy getting right back in. Legacy, who has not been able to get the better of Jackson Drake in the past, is right now on the wrong end of the offense once again.
Which I like that. I gotta say I like that because that's being creative and also creating a spectacle without taking a bump and hurting yourself. Like using the ladders as stilts, that's creative and like that's something to get a good rise out of the crowd in a a memorable spot, and you're not taking a bump and hurting yourself. I mean, you probably are at the end of it, unfortunately, but they're not going to. But at least you created a moment there with that. And gave them something to remember. Over under, we see that spot get repeated somewhere down the line in the future, within the next year. Within the next year, in a ladder match. I say it's across the board win all companies. We'll see that spot get repeated. Exactly. More memorable than a lot of painful bumps.
Wherever you're watching around the world, this indeed is awesome. This is a 7-man ladder match, our main event on NXT for the NXT Championship. Legacy holding on. Drake, break it free. Starting that climb, Legacy again. And you start to wonder about, I hate to say how much gas is in the tank, but you don't see guys piling up to pull somebody down as fast as they were. One slip could be the difference in this match.
Matchup like this takes a lot out of the body, but you want to leave a matchup like this the same way that you came in. It's going to be stars left for a lifetime after a matchup like this. You just got to step in there, take it.
Well, Carver said last week, and Shiloh Hill getting back into the fight. LFG Season 2 winner.
Carver's looking good right now, got to say it.
Beat Josh Briggs and qualified.
Yeah, which is a shame. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Since 2015, how many moments can you remember from 2015 to now that you can from, say, okay, let me refresh that. From 2000 to now, then you can remember from 1983 to 1999. I'm sorry, 1983 to 1999. My bad. Wait, so 83 to 89. That's actually a fair comparison. Hang on, I'm doing the math here. 83 to 99. Wait a minute, that's 16 years. I'm sorry. Yeah. And 2000, 2026, that's 27 years. So, yeah. Ooh. That's actually... Wow. More... Wow. So 2000 and 2026, that's 27 years. 83 to 99 is about 18 years. 17, 18 years. But we remember more moments from that time period than we do from since 27 years. Yeah, we're old. Yeah, we're getting old, pal. But at the same time, though, think about it, though. We remember so many more moments from that time period than we do from 2000 to 2026. I know I'm kind of sounding Meltzer-ish here, but in a rare moment, it actually kind of makes sense and works. And here's a positive difference that I can say between me and Meltzer. I'm aware of the fact I'm autistic as fuck. So I try to, figure out a way to explain things to which normal other people who aren't kind of fucked in the head like me can understand. I just thought of two right off the top of my head. Two right off the top of my head. Jimmy Snuka coconut, and then when Hulk Hogan finally, and the thing when Andre ripped the cross off Hogan, and Hogan agreed to the match with him and Andre at WrestleMania 3. Arn Anderson, man, one of the greatest promo guys of all time. There's like, if you really think back, how Arn Anderson, he hooked you, like, you remember, like, you could, how like I could think of like multiple Arn Anderson promos off the top of my head because of how much he made me believe in him and what he was saying. Yeah, in the Florida Beach, that was one of them. Yes. Marty, the barbershop. Yes. What's up, Nelson? Whoop, whoop. It's been a pretty decent NXT so far. Been pretty decent. I will say this. They at least do a pretty decent job when it comes to, like, for some of their angles with weekly, episodic development. Others not so much. And at times it does seem like they rely on match and ring time to fill TV time. But when they actually do devote time to character and story development, they do a pretty decent job. Ooh, it's like, he looks like his midsection's cut open. That one dude. Yeah, Shawn Legacy. It looks like Shawn Legacy got his midsection sliced open. Like when he took, something went wrong and he had his looks like he caught a bad corner of that ladder. Yeah, those are man, I feel bad now. So those are ones I never saw. Those are ones I never saw, unfortunately. I wish I did. Oh, yeah, Morton Downey Jr. Hey, Mr. Downey. Hey, so hang on. I want to check something real quick here.
Keeping this thing going. Entry came in at less than 100%. You know he's got a deep-rooted issue with all the members of Dark State. And it's the love and the admiration from the WWE that has fueled Joe Hendry from WrestleMania moments to possibly his crowning achievement of tonight.
Oh, yeah, Papa Shango and Warrior. That was great stuff. Whoop, whoop. Or Jake the Snake. Yeah, because you never know. Yeah, because you never knew what was going to happen on a Piper's Pit. Okay, so here's something I've remember reading about, but I had to double check to make sure and confirm it. So I remember reading something where one time when Morton Downey Jr. was asked to autograph a cigarette by somebody who was a minor, something clicked in his head and he realized, oh shit, what kind of a negative influence am I having with younger people and children? And he legit did a complete 180 on everything and he did, and actually repented of and did everything he could to like go out against everything that he promoted and stood for before he died of lung cancer. Yeah, so Morton Downey Jr. actually is a redemption story. As crazy as that sounds. He recognized the negative effect that he had on society and did the best he could to reverse it in his final years. Oh! We got to break a ladder spot. Yeah, that's a man. Like you gotta respect that. Like if you really believe in redemption, like that's a perfect example of redemption and reconciliation and forgiveness. Yeah, he absolutely deserves forgiveness. And new NXT champion. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Which honestly, I didn't want to say it. I should have. But yeah, he was kind of who my pick was for this. Joe Hendry. However, there are some good guys that they have that are lined up as challengers. Keanu Carver, number one, I'm thinking of. Tony D'Angelo, potentially. Of course, he's got his own side quest going on at the moment. Stas could get a little bit ahead of his britches. Maybe Sean Spears, who knows? Yeah, that is, or maybe even Lexus King. Yeah, that is it. All right, so that is it for the NXT watch along. Exactly, Brad. They have the talent there. They need to do more to make us care about them. In some cases, they're doing a pretty decent job. In others, not so much. They just need to kind of adopt that attitude era formula of try to get everybody on the roster over. But overall, I thought that was a fun NXT. Some of the matches went much longer than necessary, but overall, I thought it was a pretty fun show. Definitely one of the better ones. See our schedule coming up. We should have the Wednesday locker room starting very shortly. And then tomorrow we got the Friday locker room. And then the JCW Lunacy and TNA Impact watch-alongs. Friday we got the SmackDown watch-along and belt count. Whoop, whoop. And then either between Friday night and Saturday morning, afternoons, late, early evening, we got the Smack Attack. And then Saturday night, we got HMG Insanity, the new HMG JCW Lunacy review show with myself and Jimmy T. Thank you guys so much, and for everybody, and thank you guys so much for making that show a success. Like seriously, we are very thrilled with how that went. So yeah, we're definitely gonna keep that going. Plus, especially it also helps that we can actually play clips from the show during the show. And then see Saturday, yeah, and then Sunday we got The Wreckage, and then HMG After Dark. And not quite sure what we're doing that night yet. Oh yeah, Super Bowl night. So we're gonna be doing a football movie. I'm kind of leaning towards Waterboy for HMG After Dark on Sunday because Super Bowl. Whoop, whoop. And then Monday, the Monday Locker Room, the Raw Watch Along, and the Impact Attack. But as far as tonight goes, we still got the night's still young. Probably let's take about a 15-20 minute break, and we'll keep the party going over on Twitch, twitch.tv/LG Brandon and Whoop Whoop. Hope to see you there. If I don't get to see you there on any of the other shows, like Truman said, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Whoop whoop. Take care, y'all. Yeet yeet. Yeah, pal. Whoop whoop.